Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Jamie, and I am a certified tarot reader, and we are here with your weekly energy update. So before we get started, please make sure you like, save, and share this video, and also hit that little notification bell so you can be notified the next time I upload the weekly reading. I am trying to get more consistent about doing these things every single Monday, and then ultimately what we will do is that we will pull a card, like an overall energy theme and like an affirmation that you can use for the week. Then we will pull just a tarot card for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then we will clarify those cards with just a little bit more oracle. But that way you can have an overall energy guidance for each day of the week. All right. So before we get started, I want everybody to close your eyes, put your hands on your chest, and I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose and blow it out quickly. And make sure that when you take that deep breath, that you release it all the way. Don't stop it off. Don't cut it off. Make sure you release it all the way, okay? So let's get started. We're just starting a brand new, not the brand new week, that was the last week, but we're now in the second week of January, and this is the week that we have the new moon in Capricorn, and there's a lot of opportunistic energy that is going to be occurring this week. All right, or not just this week, but this entire month. There's a lot of energy and stuff that's moving in Capricorn, and it's a lot about, it's very fast moving energy. It's energy that's going to create just a lot of opportunity. And Capricorn governs long-term goals and success. So if you're really looking to launch something, if you are looking to shift careers, if you're looking to do anything kind of like that, this is probably a good month to do so. All right. I am worth loving. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. So I don't know how long you've been on your journey or if you've heard that a lot, but we are mirrors. Those closest to us, we are mirrors because we are energetic beings and we put off an energetic vibration. And so we energetically and it's sympathetic vibration, we attract things to us that mirror ultimately how we feel about ourselves, right? So if you are lacking self-love, then you're going to inadvertently attract relationships that kind of confirm that. It's like an ego confirmation or confirmation bias. And then it's going to sit there and you're going to be like, I knew it. I knew that person didn't love me. I knew that. I knew this. Did you know it? Or did you attract that? And that's one of those things where you really need to ask yourself that. Did I really know that? Was that my intuition? Or did I attract that? Because anytime we have a trigger, it's an opportunity to really just take a deeper look at ourselves so that we can grow and we can heal and we can kind of reach that next level of consciousness and awareness for ourselves. And there are a lot of things usually stemming from childhood that can make us feel like we're not lovable. It can make us feel like we don't deserve the love and the things that we really, really want. All right. But I want you to know that you're lovable. Like, you are love. We are divine beings that came here to have a human experience. That's all. But we are extensions of the divine. And the divine is a solid state of love. So remember that you are just an extension of the divine and you are love. All right. I was looking to see if there was any other like messages that we needed. I'm trying to figure out what deck I want to use. I keep being called to this deck. I absolutely love this deck. I think it's the colors that I'm drawn to. It is I cannot remember what deck it is. I'll list it below what deck it is, but I cannot quite remember. But what it does is that it illustrates the cards with like fables and mythological stories and things like that. It kind of like help it illustrate the meanings of the cards, and I really like that. So let's see what we need to know for each day of the week coming up. Okay, so Monday we have the Page of Wands. Pages are messengers of the tarot, and wands kind of represents that life force energy. It represents growth, it represents expansion, it represents creation. You know, think about like waving a magic wand and you kind of bring something to life. It's that energetic force that lives within us, and they're represented by the fire signs. So on Monday, it really could be that you receive like a really positive message, whether it's you receive a positive like message of like something that's really inspirational to you, or you receive good news about something. Whatever the case may be, like this page is incredibly enthusiastic with what it is that they're bringing to the table. All right, so that's really, really beautiful. On Tuesday, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. The Hanged Man in the reverse recognizes like this is about the Hangman is about taking a pause to receive enlightenment or to gain reflection. And when that card is in reverse, the Hangman is now aware of what needs to shift, what needs to change, maybe what needs to be let go of, so that you can move forward with this new enlightenment. You can move forward with this new information. So maybe whatever message it is you receive on Monday is going to allow you to move forward with something. It's going to allow you just, if anything, it's going to allow you to move forward with a more enlightened perspective. Wednesday, we have the Seven of Cups. So it's like we move forward a little bit on Tuesday, but then it's like, oh, we're here, we're hit with the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is really not knowing what you want. It's kind of like cups represent our emotional world, our internal world. It represents love. And it's like, what is it that I really want? You know, just because you gain this new perspective and you know what needs to take place doesn't mean that it's always easy for you to do so. Okay. And the Seven of Cups is here. It's like confusion. You know what I mean? It's not really clear. In the original Rider-Waite, it's kind of like all of these cups have different things in them that the person is viewing. Not that one. This is what it looks like in this deck. It looks kind of like Aladdin, and he's trying to choose which one of the magic lamps will ultimately bring him fulfillment. Which one of the lamps is going to be the genie that grants him the wish that he really, really desires. And that's kind of in the original Rider-Waite, the cups that are represented. It's like there's a fog, there's a lot of cloudiness that's kind of surrounding them, and it represents there's a lack of clarity. There's a lack of clarity, or you're not really sure what your heart is drawing you to. You're not really sure where it is that you want to go, or you're not really sure what is going to bring you emotional fulfillment. Okay? On Thursday, we have the High Priestess. Okay, so here we have the High Priestess, and this card is for Thursday, which is actually the day of the full moon. And the new moon in Capricorn. And so this is going to be the day to tap into your intuition, listen to your intuition about what it is, what intentions do you want to set, what new beginning, what new chapter is it that you want to write for yourself. Really listen to your intuition. Don't let anybody else or anything else sway you. You're worthy of everything that you want. You want, not what everybody else wants, what you want. All right, so the day of the full moon, dang it, the new moon, you really, really, really need to tap into that intuition. Listen to it. Because this is the High Priestess. She is the oracle. She doesn't need to seek advice from anyone else because she already knows that she knows the answers. People come to her for answers. All right, she sees things very, very, very clear. So that is happening on the day of the new moon. And on Friday, we have the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins is known as the architect of the tarot, and this could possibly be an opportunity for a new collaboration. This is an opportunity for you, for something to really turn into a stage of development. Threes are all about like development, divine expression, the divine expression of numbers 1 and 2. 1 is creation or the self, and 2 is about choices, duality, and relationships. So whatever you're wanting to create and the choices you choose to create that thing, 3 is the result of that. So maybe whatever energy it is here with the Page of Wands on Monday, you receive news of maybe a new opportunity. And the Hanged Man is like, okay, like you can move forward with this if you want, but you're really going to need to take stock of things that might not be able to come with you on this journey. And that might be what the Seven of Cups is saying on Wednesday. The Seven of Cups is like, whoa, I want to have all these things. I want to have it all, but maybe you can't. And it's not necessarily saying that you can't have it all. It's just whatever new thing is potentially coming for you, the universe is trying to give it to you. But there's probably something that's an old thing that you can't take with you, that you need to let go of, okay? And that's maybe what this Seven of Cups is saying. You're sitting here like, but what do I choose? Which do I choose? Which lamp is going to bring me what it is that I really want? And that is when, on the day of the new moon, that is when the High Priestess, that is when you tap into your intuition. That is probably a good day to visualize, to meditate. That's actually an incredible day to do any of those things. To visualize and to meditate, to really sit down and ask yourself, what is it that I want? What is it? What is actually going to contribute to my long-term success? What is going to contribute to my long-term goals? Because that's what Capricorn represents. In a natural laid out chart, Capricorn governs and rules the 10th house, which is our career house. It's our public image and our reputation. It's what we want for ourselves in the long term. And the day of the full moon, the High Priestess is like, you already know the answers. You know exactly what it is that you want. So you need to be able to take action to get that. And that's exactly what is going to happen on Friday, is that now you choose, you make a choice, and you begin to build something new and tangible for yourself. Because pentacles or coins represents earth sign energy, which is what Capricorn is. It's about our jobs, our finances, our material world, the things that we can tangibly have and hold. That's what earth energy represents. It represents practical movement, practical things, tangible things. I'm probably going to edit that part. But the Three of Pentacles is the architect of the tarot. This is you building something and maybe collaborating with another person to build something, which is really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. And I do know, and I believe that on the 12th, which would be this day, it's a very lucky day because I want to say that the Sun in Capricorn is trining Jupiter in Taurus. Hang on, let me check. I have that day written in my notes. Mars in Capricorn is trining Jupiter in Taurus, and this harmonious aspect it's going to bring a touch of good luck. A trine is a really beautiful energy, and Mars in Capricorn is that drive and that desire that kind of lights the fire under our butt to really take action on these long-term goals. So that's incredible. All right. So whatever good news or inspiration or good news you receive on Monday, recognize that sometimes when we want to move forward, that means that we have to leave things behind. And it doesn't necessarily mean anything bad, but if you really want to move forward with the new, there are certain things that you just can't take with you because they're not on the same vibrational frequency. And then I guess in the words of Capricorn, like, it's not personal, it's just business. And that sounds super callous to say, but for real, it's not personal, it's just business. You know what I mean? Let's see. Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. You don't have to rush any of this, but time in nature will allow you to maybe like quiet all the excess noise so that you can hear what it is really that you want. Quiet that excess noise. There's no need for it. There's really no need for it. We think that there's a need for it, but there's really not. There's really no need for any of it. And it's just the world we live in. Honestly, it's just the world we live in. It tries to create all of this noise so that we can't hear ourselves. We can't hear ourselves think. We can't hear that divine guidance because there's just too much noise, and you got to quiet it down. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. And I like that. So Pisces has this beautiful tendency. They're governed by Neptune. And the thing about Pisces is that Pisces is all about unconditional love. It's about dreams and faith. And we want to make sure, like with Capricorn, we want to look at our dreams and we want to really be grandiose with those ideas, be grandiose with what it is that you want, but you have to do it in a way that's practical, you know? So it's time to really balance that spiritual, divine faith that you can have what you want and manifest what it is that you want, but you have to be able to take action in a very tangible and real way. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear, but it's like raining outside and the rain is like hitting the window. I love rainy days. I really do. Something very peaceful about it. Maybe it's because I'm a Scorpio rising, so I just like water. Gemini, cross-pollinate. That really makes me think of this, the three of Pentacles. You know what I mean? A Gemini is they're very curious. They love to ask questions. They're chatty. They love to get to know people. They love to learn and they love to talk. I don't know if you guys know any Geminis, but they like to chat. And they like to, and it's about giving and receiving of information, bouncing ideas off of another person. But always, it's okay to collaborate. It's okay to bounce ideas off of another person. But always, no matter what, you make the decision that is based off of your intuition. It's okay to get advice from another person. And the Three of Pentacles also represents like getting the advice of like a mentor, you know? Like I said, it's the architect of a tarot. If you're going to build like a really state-of-the-art house, you're going to need the advice of an architect. You're going to need to collaborate, but always listen to your intuition about what it is that you're really wanting for your life. And then maybe seek the advice of someone, collaborate with someone, connect with someone who can really help guide you in that direction. Shine your light. Don't be afraid to be who it is that you want to be. Don't let someone else tell you that you can't do that it's not practical, that it's not anything. You are love, and you are loved, and you are worthy of love. It's okay for you to be exactly who it is that you want to be in this life. It's okay for you to have what it is that you want to have. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone else, it's okay. All right. So it looks like the big theme this week overall, like Monday, receiving a message of good news, inspiration, maybe a message of inspiration. The Hanged Man, having to really take that time to see what needs to be let go of, to receive that enlightenment and that clarity, to see what exactly needs to take place for you to be able to move forward. The Seven of Cups, maybe feeling a little pulled and confused. Maybe you know what needs to occur with the Hanged Man in reverse, but the heartstrings with the cups start to pull and tug a little bit, and you're like, oh, but do I really want it? You start to toggle with it back and forth, okay? But then the High Priestess on Thursday, the day of the new moon in Capricorn, steps in and is like, no, you already know the answer of what it is that you want. You already know the answer of what needs to take place. And now on Friday, you're going to seek the advice. You're going to collaborate with another person on how you can really begin to develop what it is that you want. All right, so this looks like a beautiful, beautiful week to manifest, visualize, make sure you write down your goals and intentions. As always, when we focus on where our Capricorn energy sits within our birth chart, that is how we kind of utilize that energy the best. So like for me, I look at my second and third house, my second house of value and possessions, and then my third house of thinking, learning, and everything. So how can I utilize this new moon to set intentions and goals to really harness that Capricorn energy? All right. So make sure you cleanse and you clear that space. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful week, and we will see you next week.